Hello guys, Mr. Fluffy Pants here. Today guys, got another movie reviewing, and today guys I'm going to be reviewing Forrest Gump, which it might be the best movie, one of the best movies at least ever made, or at least in my opinion. I think this is a perfect movie, and I mean, this movie is just such a classic. If you have not seen it, please go see it, because this movie, I mean, it's just so good. I mean, just everything about this movie I absolutely love. So pretty much the movie's about Forrest Gump. He's a farmer in Greenbow, Alabama, and you know he's not the smartest man, but he goes on some adventures throughout his life, chasing his girl Jenna. But I mean, that's really all you need to know for the movie. But like, this movie is just so good. I mean, some of my favorite sequences in the movie is when he goes to Vietnam. That's a great sequence. I don't know, it's probably tied with my favorite sequence is him being the shrimp boat, him with the shrimp boat down in Louisiana, because, he promised Bubba before Bubba died that he would, go shrimping with him, which, I mean, that was also a very sad part when Bubba died. That was so sad, but another one of my favorite parts is when he's just running throughout the country, and he gets like a cult following. It's pretty funny. That's just another one of my favorite parts. There's a lot of my favorite parts in this movie. I mean, this movie also is pretty long too, which you can really see as a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, I love everything in this movie, but it does take you have to set apart a pretty decent part of your day and away for the movie. Whenever his mama dies is also pretty sad, and then Jenny calls him up. Jenny in this movie is kind of a jerk, though. I don't know why Forrest keeps going after her, but she has a kid and hides it from Forrest for like 5-6 years, and then she only calls Forrest up whenever she's about to die, so he can take the kid, which it's kind of a jerk move, because as soon as he gets Jenny back, she dies, probably from HIV is what I've always heard and guessing, but then he gets little Forrest, which is actually pretty smart. But this movie's just so good. So many classic things. Like, they also add, like, Forrest into, like, classic, like, historical moments all around the U.S., like Watergate. He's in all sorts of television things where they, like, edited him with, like, John Lennon and, like, Richard Nixon on TV and stuff. He just finds himself in all these historical moments throughout history. He doesn't really mean to. I mean, he's just a farmer from Greenbow, Alabama. But I mean, this movie's just so great. And I think if there's anything close to a perfect movie, which there might not be such thing as a perfect movie, I think this is definitely up there with it. It can definitely be close, if not it is. I mean, don't get me wrong, this movie still has problems and stuff, but I mean, this movie is just so great. I mean, Tom Hanks literally is Forrest Gump. Like, I love his performance in this movie. He's just so good in it. I mean, there's a couple silly stuff too, like on the shrimp boat, Lieutenant Dan. I also love Lieutenant Dan's character. He is just so great. He loses his legs during the war, but Forrest Gump saves him, even though he's kind of bitter about Forrest saving him, because, he kind of wanted to die in the war. His character is just, so layered and stuff. He eventually makes his peace with God, and, it's just so great. I love his character. He shows up at the wedding later in the movie with new legs. But, yeah, I love Lieutenant Dan's character. And the whole movie is told through Forrest sitting on a bench telling random people about, his life story, which that takes place before, he's waiting for the bus to pick him up so he can re-meet up with Jenny, which is when he finds out he has a kid. So pretty much most of the movie's told throughout Forrest's narration, which, is that classic moment of him sitting on the bench, down in Savannah, Georgia. But, I mean, it's just such a classic, Forrest sitting on the bench with his suitcase and his little feather. But, anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think of this movie down below, because I think this movie is just about near perfect. It's so enjoyable. But, check out my Twitter and Discord, link in the description. Like and subscribe for more. Check out some other videos. I'll see you guys later. Bye!